What was the next frequency to test? Must be 982 megahertz. Not kill us. What? Alright, let's see what my earthly me has to do and what we'll find. Probably the message from the Alkian. Various dials and buttons that control the central radio receiver, which is aimed into outer space. You know how to use them, but it's better not to touch anything for now. Aww. So, a terminal that controls the central radio receiver, which is aimed into outer space. Oh. Typing into it produces a very satisfying clickety-clack sound. Alright, that's a printer. A printer. Between its frequent disconnects, paper jams, whining about ink levels and misprints, you don't understand why someone hasn't replaced it. You can't. You can't. It's the law of the printer. You will replace it with one, and it works fine for a week. And then it will never work again properly. So you don't have to replace it because every printer is the same. It's just how it is. I think the only ones that actually work, at least in my experience, are the really expensive, big, massive ones from like offices and libraries. That were the only ones I had good experiences with in my life. But those small ones, no. Okay, but this will... Oh, shit. Something... Why doesn't someone come around and make a good printer? They certainly would make a lot of money. Yeah, but no one wants to. It's like, maybe they don't have to. Maybe that's the thing, you know? It's just like Amazon Prime's video library is the pits. Because they don't have to do anything. We will use it. Okay, view emails. Did I read them? Hula from Ben. Huh? Hoping you didn't forget. What? No, of course not. I hate to use your work email like this, but you didn't say anything this morning and I wanted to remind you it's our 3rd year anniversary. I would love to do something special tonight. We don't have to go out or anything. Maybe I can cook and you Venmo me for the ingredients in return. Let me know what you want me to make. Well, I mean, it's fine, I guess, but that's not really celebrating. That's more like a transaction. That's not a romantic relationship thing. It really... Maybe it was a joke. Maybe it was probably a joke. Love, Ben. What will you reply with? Ooh. I don't eat them anymore because I don't think I can do them justice. I love meatloaf the way my mom used to do it. But I think that the problem is my Ben, he can only do steak and pasta with a pre-made sauce. But I don't like steak. So let's order out. Your reply has been sent. Did I already? Whoop. You have one new email. Call today. Hey, don't forget, you gotta call me on speakerphone when you talk to the alien. I want to listen to it. It's really important to me. Best Ben. What? Ben, are you a spy? So, maybe I have to go to the other direction? Ah. Student researcher, can I help you? I don't know. I'm doing real important work here, see? I don't see it. Can't be bothered. He seems to be just clicking through tabs on his laptop, but you decide to leave him alone. Yeah. Hi. Hey, was the bus late again? Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully Elias didn't chew you out too much. Sometimes, you know, between him and the day-to-day of working here, does this work ever get demoralizing to you? I mean, every single work. I think you can love your job as much as you want to, but every single workplace can be kind of a pain in the ass now and then. So yeah, I agree. And with everything going on in the world, is this really the best use of our time? I mean, I would love to work in an institute where we look for alien life. Not gonna lie. Not that I think we will find one, because I think we are limited. Like, I think we will find one if an alien life form is... you know, has evolved so much that they can use technology, but we will not be at this point, not during my lifetime. But that's just me. Maybe it is though. If only to find another place to escape to once we tear this planet to shreds. Huh. Sorry, I'm just taking up your time. No, that's okay. I'm ranting all the time during this Let's Play, so you can do that as well. We should both get back to work. I like you. You're a dick. Various dials and buttons that control the central radio transmitter, which is aimed into outer space. You know how to use them, but it's better not to mess with the student researcher's stuff. He's just turning... They're both just turning around in their chairs. That's hilarious. Okay. Play games? What computer game would you like to play? Ha! Time is solid here! Fishy game clone, the Scepter Files, Gods at Gunpoint. Are those all Algebra Falcon games? Probably. Because the first one totally is. That's the one I played. This game is set in a twisted high school where everyone needs to kill one another. What? I need to play that. Made by Dymo Satellite. You adore the art of this title. Yeah, that sounds horrifying. Let's see what the other games are about. In this game, you play as an investigator caught up in a world of ultra-powerful fighting spirits. Made by Sky the Other Guy, this game has wonderfully retro art, fun dialogue, and incredibly charming gameplay. I love this so much! So, did they put in, like, from their fellow developers? That's adorable. In this game, you play as a fish who must eat, but also not get eaten. You find it quite riveting, all things considered. Let's just see the text for Time is Solid here. In this game, you play as a mysterious, faceless figure who has to clean a series of paintings. Through solving puzzles, he enters these paintings and helps whoever is inside move on. The game seems to be an allegory for limbo. It's much more than that. It is creepy, it is sad, it is existential, it's beautiful. This is the radio receiver. Ah, time to go through your checklist just like every other day. Aw, I clicked on everything except that one. First, you must turn the receiver on. Hiss! It produces a harsh hissing noise, as always. Next, you have to check the dials and buttons that control where the receiver is aimed. Unsurprisingly, everything is normal. It's not like someone would sneak in here at night and press all the buttons. Next, you must run a command in the terminal to pick up any outside signals of a certain frequency. Bleep bloop bloop. Now it's time to test those frequencies. 980 megahertz, nothing. 981 megahertz, useless noise. It's looking like today's another boring day of listening to static. You're getting hungry. You can't stop thinking about dinner with Ben tonight. You decide to get back to work. I don't know. We have so few delivery options in my neighborhood because we're not living in the center where the flats are expensive. So, not really looking forward to deliveries. It's more a thing that we do, but it's not really something I always enjoy. What was the next frequency to test? Must be 982 megahertz. Not kill us. What? Was that a message? It sounded like they were speaking English, but they didn't sound human. Still, this must be some sort of prank, right? Or an accidental intercept from Earth? Well, we know better. Our interceptors seem to be aimed and tuned correctly for outer space. And the terminal was giving the correct commands. What on earth is going on? You decide to amplify the signal. Please do not kill us. My name is XMO124. I live on a planet called Alkia and am communicating to you in your language via a machine learning auto-translation system. Oh. For now, I am the only Alkian who is aware of your existence. On behalf of my entire race, though, I'll say this. We come in peace. Us Alkians have our problems, sure, and as a low-class one, I know that best. But I'm sure even those like my unit manager can be convinced to mean you residents of Earth no harm. I get to the point. Our planet Alkia is home to not one, but two sentient species. There's us, the Alkians. We're peaceful plant eaters. Then there's the whole. They live solely of eating us. So as you can imagine, finding a way to escape our planet has been a goal of ours for a long while. And now that we know that your planet can support life too, I'd imagine many Alkians would want to set a course for a spaceship in your direction. I hope you see what I'm getting at. Wink wink. I don't want this to seem like we will take you over or anything. We just need a place to peacefully live. Planets are big, right? We hope there is enough space on Earth to share. Also, how proportionized are the Alkians? Like, maybe they're like this small and then they have enough space, but then we are assholes. We won't probably let them live if they're this small. Yeah, I don't have faith in humanity, as you might have, gained from the last couple of episodes. And in return, we are happy to share our technology and knowledge. Doesn't sound so bad, right? I mean, that translator is so sweet already. Given how far away your planet is, it will take about 3 million Alkian rotations for our ships to reach you. And our days are really long, so even though I'm not sure how that translates to Earth time, I just know it'll be a long while. Yeah, that's also a thing. Like, wouldn't their whole biorhythm be completely disturbed if the days and nights are suddenly completely different. And you know, it's not just an atmosphere thing, it's also like a cultural thing. If you have to cohabit the planet, not just with us humans, of course, there's also animals. Questions over questions. I mean, you know, to share a planet with an alien life form, you know, there's a lot to do. Just, you know, and not even including administration. So let this stand as proof of my goodwill. If we really wished harm upon you, I wouldn't take it upon myself to let you know beforehand that Alkian spaceships might be coming your way. Also, I should note that I'm communicating with you via quantum teleportation. I'm a lower class Alkian, so all I know about it is what I skimmed from records, but I think it works by using quantum bits that have been entangled between our planet of yours that happen to be located near our radios. The bottom line is, we can now exchange information instantaneously. Just send a signal in my direction like you would any other, and the technology will do the rest. If you can hear me, resident of Earth, please let me know if you have any questions. I want nothing more but for both of our species to live and prosper. If the residents of Earth would rather kill us than share the space, so be it. I can do everything in my power to convince my higher-ups that your planet is not to be tampered with. Additionally, I'll try and check in later if you would rather respond at another time. So until then, this is XMO 124 checking out. Remember, please don't kill us. Aww. What was that? Was it some sort of prank? The message seems to have no discernible source, which would make sense if it was sent via quantum teleportation, whatever that is. And the frequency is spot on for a wave that comes from hundreds of light years away. God, this is all real, isn't it? You're the first human to ever hear a message from outer space. What did the message even say? Alkia, quantum teleportation. Potential space fleet flying towards Earth. None of this makes any sense. You begin to feel dizzy. Oh, I fainted. I forgot the voice I did, so it looks like you fainted. Many hours have passed. It's nearly the end of the workday now. Falling asleep at your desk, Or more like falling onto your desk, I should say. Looks like you broke the receiver. No! It's a shame, because I thought I saw a wave come in. Must have been an errant signal, though. I know there's all sorts of jamming and shit coming in from space given the war in Ukraine. Still, this is the exact type of behavior I was talking about this morning. Hula, you should go home. You should go home and get some rest. Then come back tomorrow and never pull another stunt like this again. Man, I destroyed equipment by crashing into it while sleeping in his mind, and he still doesn't fire me. I think he's alright. You have no idea what to say. I'll take that as yes. Now, get out of here. I'll get a replacement receiver tonight. Oof. We're not going to talk to him about this? Well, first of all, let's save. Look, I'm a plenty safe person. That was a weird description, but yeah, I do plenty saves. Would you like to go home? Yes. You take the bus to your apartment. Oh, that's the bus? Sounds like a nightmare. Oof. This road leads to some restaurants. As delicious as some food would be, you have no business there right now. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's like the radio tower. What? Is that... Who's that person? Was that just some random stranger standing there? It's not your apartment? This isn't your apartment. What's my apartment? Oh, why is it open? Ben, why did you leave the door open? I'm not okay with that. Hey, Hula, are you ready for some dinner? No, because you left the door open. What the heck? I ordered out at your favorite restaurant, just like you asked. Well, okay. I'm a bit offended you didn't want my cooking, but you did save me a lot of effort, huh? You don't have the strength to say anything right now. Well, maybe about the door. That's a problem. Come on, don't just stand there. I'm just as hungry as you probably are. Let's eat. Yum, 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 yum. You share a meal with Ben. That's how I sound when I eat. What? As good as it tastes, you are barely able to finish it. With what happened earlier today looming over you, the meal feels like a lead weight in your stomach. Ben seems to notice something is wrong. Listen, these 3 years really have been special. You make it worth it to live in this world, you know, despite everything. I want to make sure you know that. Hula, are you doing alright? You haven't said anything since you got here. It's work stuff. Don't say nothing. I mean, that's kind of, you know, if your partner is concerned about you, just be a little bit upfront so they know what's going on. Because otherwise they worry that it's them, you know, that something's the issue, and that's kind of mean. Work stuff? Is that why you're acting so weird? Is it the head professor again? Elysius, right? You spend so much time at work just for him to treat you like shit. I mean, I slept a lot. If he did something to you, just let me know and I got a signal! Yeah, I would totally tell my husband. What kind of signal? You mean a radio signal? Signal from another planet? Are you serious right now? You can't muster anything beyond nodding your head. Oh, look, this is not me. I would totally, like, blurt everything out. I'm not the type that would, like, presented with this. I could not keep my mouth shut. Fuck, this is crazy. Have you told anyone? Why didn't I find this out from the news? No way, you haven't told anyone? Holy shit, so I'm the second person to know. I must say I'm honored, Hula, as long as this all isn't some elaborate prank. What did they even say, the aliens that is? Tell the truth. Why would I lie? That would be so weird to tell him that we got a signal but then lie? No. You tell Ben about Alkia, what you learned about its society and XMO 124. You talk about how it said that an Alkian fleet might be on its way, but begged you to let them flee to Earth in peace. Whoa! Knowing that, what do you think? You think they're gonna actually come over and take over Earth? If they're intelligent to communicate with us, they might as well take it. It's not like we're using our planet for anything good. Yes, I agree. That's a joke, you know. No. God, this is exciting, Hula! You're gonna be so famous. When are you going to tell your professor? Tomorrow. As awful as Elysius is, I think that's the right call. You should keep me in the loop too. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. I don't know. God, this is so fascinating. Do you think they're more intelligent than us? More kind? Maybe even more thoughtful? And if so, would that mean that... Never mind that. What? I just realized you must be tired after all this. Sounds like it's been a long day. I mean, I was unconscious for such a long time. I should be really, like, fit and energetic. Hula, I'm so glad I'm with you. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's amazing news. And you wouldn't have this news without me. Thank you for sharing this with me. Let's head to bed. It's been one hell of an anniversary. We just ate. Can we just watch TV? Play Elden Ring. Despite everything taking over your thoughts, you know Ben is right. You need sleep more than anything else right now. I just slept a couple of hours. You decide to call it a night. Maybe things will make more sense in the morning. By some miracle, you managed to get some sleep. But you don't feel any better. You should probably talk to Ben before heading to work. What is up with me? Why am I so worried? You shouldn't be going to sleep right now. I wasn't. You take a look at your computer. Yay! Oh. It's safe. Because I never know when there will be a creepy scene, you know. So I want to wedge between the novels which you've never gotten around to reading are comics that belong to Ben. It's actually the other way around. Or rather, no. Ben, my husband, actually has just novels he has read. I have tons of novels I haven't read and a lot of comics that I have read. Look at the covers. Bone to Blades, Exhaust, Remind Me Later. The titles certainly look interesting. Lots of horror comics in my case. Hey, Hula, good morning. I'll be honest, since what you told me last night, I haven't been able to sleep. This other planet and the beings on it. It's been all I can think about. I feel like my whole world's been turned upside down. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I probably sound like a total weirdo right now. Why? You're always a weirdo. It's just... Could you let me hear what it is saying if you reach out to Alkia today? All you would have to do is put me on speakerphone next to the radio. No. Please, even if it's just talking nonsense, I want to hear its voice. Honestly, no. Ben, sorry. Like, it's okay if I share this with you, although probably in my contract there's something about not doing it. But this is a violation, probably, of security protocol. So no. Please, just do this for me. And I've never wanted anything more in my life. This would be a chance to hear them out before the collective eyes of humanity on their planet. So it's decided then. Just give me a ring when you contact them again. I promise you won't regret this. Ben, I already regret this. I hope I kept the choice to not do it. Can I go to the toilet? Stress pee? Oh. You wonder why you only have a bathtub and not a shower like a normal person. Oh. Your fridge. There's nothing good inside it currently. Oh, that's not my fridge. There's always something good in my fridge. This hand-me-down TV isn't widescreen, so it looks very strange across from the couch. Ben always gets the best seat on the couch right across from the screen. Ben, I have to think about all this. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Would you like to go to work? Well, like is a... But actually, yes. I have to tell my boss. Oh yeah, it's a bus. It sounds so creepy. I don't know why. I hate the bus. I love the tram and the subway. Not a fan of the bus. Hula, you're here bright and early. Unfortunately, our rotation still has you on receiver duty. You're lucky I was able to find a new one this morning. Already installed it. Well, get to it. The day is young. Now's your time to prove yourself worthy. No, we have to talk. But we have to talk. Oh my god. I wouldn't do that. But I already would have told him the day before. So, hesitantly, you turn the receiver on. Hiss. It produces a harsh hissing noise as always, but this time it feels just a little more harsh. You take a deep breath. Better check the dials and buttons. Despite everything, they're still unchanged. Time for the terminal. Now it's time to set the frequency. But first, you have to call Ben and put them on speakerphone. No! Hula has a time? God, I'm so excited. We're the first to hear words from a society untouched by me. I don't want you here. No, Ben. Get out of here. I can't thank you enough for letting me in on this. If it understands us, could you let me talk to it? No! Ben, shut the fuck up. I'm just... What is this? I would be livid. I would be absolutely... Look, first of all, I wouldn't call Ben. No. And then to have the audacity to want to talk to them. Are you kidding me? 3-year anniversary? More like it's time for a breakup. You wish you shared Ben's excitement. All you feel is dread. No, I feel rage at Ben. Well, there's no going back now. I'm kind of sorry that I gave him the name of my actual husband. Because my husband would actually never do this. Would never ask me this. What was the frequency again? I think it was 982 megahertz. It looks to be just making useless noise. What happened yesterday? Was that all a dream? What's happening? Are we supposed to be hearing it now? Hula, is something... This will be my final time repeating my message. Oop! Holy shit, that's the alien. XMO-124, right? The area I'm currently in is dangerous. I cannot stay here much longer. Still, I wanted to repeat my message one final time in hopes that a resident of Earth near the original broadcast location could reply. Reply? Danger? Hula, it's reaching out to us! We gotta send a message back. Shut up. Shut up, Ben. Your workplace has a transmitter, right? Ben is right. We do have a transmitter. It's included in the receiver. But is replying really the best call? This could all be some grand trick. I mean, I know that it isn't, so... But is it? No. XMO-124 has been strangely upfront throughout this whole process. If you wanted to, you could run to the presses and sound the alarm on an Alkian invasion immediately. And sure, replying would give away our presence, but... XMO-124 appears to know a lot about us already. You decide to go for it. God, if Elias would be mad that you didn't tell him about the signal, you can't imagine how mad he'd be if you reply without consulting anyone. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't. I don't get it. But part of you wants to do this just to piss him off. No. Honestly, even if I wouldn't like my boss, just to cover all my bases, you know, because if it is like an alien race that is trying to kill humanity, then it would be my fault. Like, you gotta, you know, have some risk management in your decisions. You turn the receiver on. Ben, shut the fuck up! Why are you talking? Hello, XMO-124, are you there? You're taken aback by how eager Ben is to talk to him over speakerphone. No, I'm angry at it. I'm not surprised or anything, I'm angry. My goodness, I thought a reply would never come. Who is this speaking? Is this the transmitter of the original message? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but this is Ben. Ben, shut the fuck up! I'm the partner of Hula, the person who first heard your message. I see. It is wonderful to hear your reply. XMO-124, I was wondering, is there anything you could do to prove you really are a, you know, alien? I mean, for XMO, he's not really an alien. Because, like, you know, no. Are you aware of the polynomial time versus non-polynomial time problem? You don't know what it is talking about. Yes, I do. It's a famous computer science problem. Wait, Ben, are you with me because I'm here and you are like a spy? Did I make a mistake? It tries to prove that every problem whose solution can be verified in polynomial time can also be solved in polynomial time. Wait, oh, that be verified. Can also be solved. No one has ever been able to solve it. Give me one moment. The answer is 3. Ah! What on earth is that sound? My apologies, I know that message was inscrutable to you. But if you look at the spectrograph, it will translate into a simple machine-level algorithm that solves the aforementioned problem. While no one on your planet has solved it on Alkia, such a problem is so trite that even commoners like me know its solution. Ooh. Ooh. You have no idea what XMO124 is talking about, but you decide to believe it. We can get proof for that later. For now, though, I'll believe you. So, XMO124, could you tell us about yourself? I'm like, the way Ben is overriding me is really getting on my nerves. Like, for example, what do you look like? Who cares, Ben? You look like a fool right now. I've never really thought how I would describe myself to another species. I guess. I have a pointed face ending on a snout with a red nose. I have big circular ears, one of which is green and the other light red. And I have 2 antennae that sprout from those ears. I also have big eyes and a big mouth too. My lower body is encased in a robotic exoskeleton that's colored blue to reflect my XMO rank. My shoulders have an orange hint while my other joints are light blue. You begin to picture what XMO124 looks like in your mind. Was that description good enough for you? It was great! Is there anything you would like to ask us? Well, as I said before, it is dangerous here, so I can't stay long. But now I'm curious, what do you and your partner look like? Oh, Hula, we should try and describe each other. Well, you look like a fool, and I look like a fool who's partnered up with a fool. Ben goes on to give a detailed description of you, carefully worded in a way to allow a being from a different planet to understand. Now it's your turn, Hula. This is all so strange. What will you say? Give a normal description. They are cute. Am I talking about myself? You describe Ben as best as you can, trying to imagine what another species would imagine they look like. Oh, so I describe Ben, yeah. Not gonna say they're ugly, but also, after this display, not cute. Moving on. I know time is of the essence. Maybe if I would have said he's cute, you would be like, aww. But no. No. Not after all this here. XMO124, so I won't keep you for too long. Still, I must ask, could you tell us a bit about your society? As for Alkian society, I'm optimistic about it. I'll give you a general overview, but first you will need to tell me a little bit about your society. Otherwise it will be hard to explain what mine is like in comparison to yours. I can do that. Again, Ben seems really eager to talk. Wasn't this supposed to be a conversation between you and the alien? Yeah. Is it dawning on you? Because it's dawning on me since the beginning of dawns. Us residents of Earth, we call ourselves humans, and since the very first humans walked this Earth, we have been at each other's throats. Societal progress comes when we try and seek out comfort, but this comfort often comes at the expense of others. We invented slavery, the taking away of freedom from other humans. We're the only species capable of genocide, an attempt to completely wipe out specific members of a society. And though some say our lives are better than they used to be, the technologies and comforts that made it that way mostly came about through war. War, I should add, is a truly awful thing. It's when humans try and kill and maim each other. In recent times, things have gotten even worse. Humans hate other humans more than ever. A great virus killed many of our species. A new war just broke out. And on and on. This all isn't to say that there's no hope for humanity. There are optimistic people out there. My little sister was one of them. But I just can't see this any other way. You're not sure what to make of Ben's thoughts on human society. Will you say anything? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I had a feeling you would agree with me. I see. Knowing that, I will describe my society in a human context. Us Alkians are all organized into different castes. There's the XMOs, which do dirty work, mining, agriculture, or any odd jobs that require a lot of manpower. We are often sent on tasks where a high mortality rate is expected. Then there's the 001 classes, who do grunt level work. They operate equipment, survey the land for the whole, who try and eat us. Those kind of tasks. As for the 002s, I don't see them very often. That is because they are the servant class who work directly under 003s. They prepare technology, deliver objects, and check up on our planet's highest class. Speaking of them, 003s are the leaders of Alkia. They are made up of unit managers and scientists. They serve as our leaders for nearly every facet of life and drive forward societal progress. When compared to Earth, I will say that Alkia seems less divided. We are all united against the whole, it seems, and goals generally are shared by our entire species. In the rare case where an Alkian wishes harm upon another, they are sundowned. You ever thought about what sundowning is, my dear little one? I'm suffering from a little bit of amnesia at the moment, so I can't recall what sundowning means, but I don't think it's good. That should be all. I should probably head back to my unit manager soon. Thank you, XMO124. Just one more thing. Do you feel like Alkian society is more righteous than ours? Honestly, I think our little one doesn't know properly. I see. Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thank you for talking with us, XMO124. The transmission ends. You have no idea what to make of recent events. These humans strike you as a strange bunch. Your unit manager has likely been waiting for your return for a while. You should probably head back soon so nobody else gets sent to this awful tower. Oh shit, now it's back to the labyrinth, where I said I will be followed here with the lockers and everything. You should probably take the radio transmitter. It's what you came all the way here for, after all. Oh, yeah, sure. This is the you were originally sent to. Think of all this happened just because of a small box of electronics. You take the transmitter. What is that? Okay, let's go. Let's save. Because I think if it is like about survival... Oh shit, what did I do? Oh fuck. Then I will have to restart probably a lot. Looks so sad. Would you like to exit back to the front? I mean, no, but I have to. I can't jump from the tower, you know. Oh! Attention! XM2483, XM2159. This is XM0124. He's the first Alkian to emerge from this radio tower alive. And as you can see, he has the radio equipment in tow. XM3009 pats you on the back. That sounded like a slap. You did well, soldier. Well, tell me, did you hear anything up there on the radio? Yes. You tell XM3009 that you heard a signal from planet Earth. Okay, I'm gonna stop this for now because my husband is there and I have to go shopping. And I hope I will not treat him badly just because my video game Ben was such a douche. Yeah, we will continue this in the next episode. Apparently this is a 4-episode game, maybe even longer. I mean, I don't know. But that's because I'm always ranting, playing very slowly, you know, taking my time. So I hope you enjoy this and see you next time. Bye bye bye. This is myself recorded out for song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.